Hello and welcome to our Monday night live show. Good evening, everyone. Welcome also to all of you in the chat. Let's get going and play some 5-minute games. I haven't played any Blitz in the last couple of days.
Game
Let's
started.
see what happens. I am Shawshank 87. Who the heck is that? Mindaugas Binoras. Okay. Doesn't sound very British to me, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I haven't played any Blitz, which is kind of remarkable because, well, I've been to the German Youth State Championships, and yeah, for teams, and usually you would expect some Blitz chess to happen there, like in the evenings or something like that, but no, absolutely nothing in that in the area where you could meet. There was simply no there were no clocks. I think they did that on purpose to avoid that people would play Blitz chess all the time. So I didn't play a single game while I was doing the doing my jobs there, preparing the kids for the games. So what about this game? Here we have a trump. No, we couldn't. I couldn't play any Blitz during the rounds. There simply were no chess clocks. They made sure that this didn't happen. So this is a complicated position here. Really not sure. Yeah, the kids after a while they started to use the mobile phones, as Sebastian is suggesting. That's true. Yeah. I'm wondering if this was a good decision here, my e5 move. I'm a little bit unsure. However, what about the d5 pawn? If I do this, am I not isolating him a little bit here? How does he keep the d5 pawn? Now I didn't bring my own clock. I understand, yeah, but beforehand I wasn't thinking about those things, and when I got there I was like, there are no chess clocks. Okay, I'm trying to get the d5 pawn or get a4, but I cannot take a4 here, unfortunately. I think I just take this. It's a center pawn, so let's grab it. Yeah, I wonder if pawn to e4 is actually an idea here. Keeping this bishop out. Yeah, I think I'll go for it. Yeah, there have been some good coaches around. Most notably, we had grandmasters Philipp Schlosser and Roman Slobodjan around. No, I didn't play any games. This was, that was for kids, right? I was just the guy preparing our team. So it is basically a competition where every German state sends an 8-player, a team of 8 players. And while I was telling that, I blundered this pawn. Okay. On the other hand, can he actually take it? Knight here takes a5, b6 to b7, rook b8. Yeah, he cannot take it immediately. I still overlooked that. It looks pretty, looks a bit grim. He doesn't grab that. Okay. And now I'm blundering d5. Wow. But he still doesn't take it. Okay. Maybe he can go h4. Okay.
Check.
I'm not sure. This check is probably not all that great. I'm trying to get some play here. Yeah, Berlin won the German Youth State Championships. They did a good job. They also crushed my team with a fantastically high margin, 7.5 versus 0.5. It was pretty bad. Okay, I'm trying some counter attack here from this pretty terrible position. But yeah, it should not work really. But he still has to be somewhat careful. Okay, so this has been worse, right? My position has improved slightly. My idea is to play d4. After c takes b4, go d4. Yeah, d3, he's got the check, unfortunately.
Time warning.
Unfortunately. Yeah. This looks somewhat wrong, but anyway, after the capture, I'm threatening d3. It has been worse, really. Yeah, this is still somewhat interesting. I had to go out of that pin, I think.
Check.
Rook c2. Isn't there some tactic here? Yeah? It's hard to believe there isn't. Rook d3, rook c2. I think he can take d3. This maybe. It's a friggin' check here.
Check.
That's really tough. Okay. So let's do this. And now I don't have a good move here, unbelievably. Maybe pin him. could work.
Check.
And he's in a ton of pins. Well, I'm winning. Rook c1 is a big threat.
Check. Check.
I have no time.
Check. 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 Black forfeits on time.
Yeah, I'm losing on time. That was bad. I should really won that. Should have won that. Like here, it should just be made somehow. Queen d4 maybe or something. Nah, 10 seconds. Anyway, that wasn't the easiest game for a first one after that break. So, let's see. I hope the second one is better. I have a pretty terrible series. I had a pretty terrible session 2 weeks ago. Probably I also can checkmate white somehow. No, I'm still working on stuff. And e4 repertoire is in the works, but but it will take some time. So I've got I requested a new game. Yeah, white probably also blundered the queen. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Check. 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 Check.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just playing on time.
Game
okay,
started.
So Yusu Kanyan is the next opponent. So we probably have Ponciani. Okay. Yeah, d5 is pretty good. And f6, yeah. So, yeah, this is relatively best for white. They're playing with d3, then back to c2. Let's see, just developing is good, I think. Maybe bring the knight over to b6, kick the queen away. Then develop. Yeah, white is probably playing some b4 based setup. Okay, where are you going with this? Usually white plays a3 in order to play a later c4. Not sure about this approach. Probably bishop b2 and then trying to play b5 is his idea. It seems likely. Anyway, castling seemed completely normal. Probably bishop b2 now anyway. No, doesn't do that. I think he wants to go b5 somehow. Yeah, I'm keeping it simple here. And now go a5, provoke b5. After b5 I have chances to gain control over the c5 square, I think. Yeah, maybe he will take on e7. Nope. Yeah, but he's quick enough. Yeah, I actually misjudged that. So I'm going to take. This is a little bit annoying. He's ready for c5. Maybe this. Yeah, if he takes, I take with the knight, and I got b4 and d4 as potential knight squares. and currently he doesn't have a clear route to d5. Okay, knight b1, maybe knight b1, c3, and so on. Interesting. He doesn't do it. Okay, so probably get this over the d file, and now he goes for that. Knight c3, knight d5. Oops. So this one. Yeah, team season has started in Germany. We have played like almost 4 weeks ago, and we started with a tie 4-4 from a very comfortable situation. That was a bit dissatisfying. I also played the draw in from a completely winning position. Okay, if he plays knight c3, can I not take on c4? I think I can take with a knight, right? That is not. Yep, he's preparing this even more. Knight c3, knight d5. Yeah, I cannot really get to d4 myself. I don't see how. Yeah. Want to go to d6 here in case of knight d5. Maybe he has knight f1 and so and this kind of thing. Knight f1, knight e3. No, immediately goes there. That's an interesting choice. I would have taken with the c-pawn, really, but I'm not sure. He's got this rook. Yeah. The rook left. But I'm not so sure here if I can get this going. The f pawn and the e pawn, then it's not so terrible. Yeah, and I'm not checkmated quickly. I think I'm maybe okay here. Just take there. I mean, it doesn't work at all. I'll probably run into some silly mate or so. But that piece sacrifice just isn't good, I think. At least I'm not going to lose on time, I guess. That doesn't seem likely. But it's also, I mean, it's tough to do something. Yeah, okay. Probably the p-sec wasn't as terrible as I initially thought. Rook g5 may be coming.
check,
Want some pawns myself,
check,
notably the A pawn.
check,
Yeah, the knight is not great, really not. Ah, what a game. I can be happy that he's playing it as badly as he does. Otherwise, it would have been over already.
check, draw offered, check, check,
That bad time
Check.
management.
check, time warning. White forfeits on time.
Yeah, could have won so easily. I mean, anyway, pretty bad. Okay, so trying to get a new game.
Game started.
And, who do we have? Mario Kart. Yeah, that's all new opponents. That's interesting. Haven't played him at all. So we have a modern defense, or maybe transposing to a Blitz. Yeah, what do I do against A6? I think I go A4. Yeah. Haven't looked at this all that thoroughly. Yeah, I played this on time. I'm simply sick of losing all those games on time myself. Those one-way street games, and so I really don't think I need to give away all that many points by offering draws there. I'm kind of sick of that. So what's going on here? Yeah, let's push. I can probably take and go knight d5. I don't have any matches against other players planned at the moment, as suggested in the chat. It doesn't feel like I can organize anything like that. I just have too many things to do. Yeah, I was thinking knight b4 is an idea. This is why I played c3, but I'm not entirely happy about it, I have to admit. Looks a little bit awkward. I should have played bishop c4, of course. Why did I play bishop c2? I should have played bishop c4, of course. I don't know the book Zugzwang, d6 against everything, Philidor defense, Old Indian defense, against everything. Yeah, you know, if you generally speaking are okay with the position types, which are, let's say, slightly passive, mostly strategically focused. If you like those positions, I think it's an option. Why not? It's a very simple way of doing your opening repertoire with this d6 based systems. I've thought about this myself, but never really gotten to it. I mean, some of those positions are not very much my taste. By the way, what is black doing here? Am I not just attacking him with f5 and stuff? Soonish. It looks very dangerous. Zugzwang says it's a German book. Is that the book by Jörg Hickel, or I think he had something like that in the works, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, knight c5 looks normal. Yeah, he's taking ages here. Yeah. That's worse than me. That's crazy. Bishop c6. What is he doing here? Taking the pawn while I'm going for a mating attack, or? Interesting. I don't know. I don't think the old Indian is that terrible. If you know this stuff, I mean, Hickel played this for ages and ages and ages against people preparing, like in the German Bundesliga and tournaments.
Black coming challenge.
And they didn't get all that much. Here, I'm winning the rook.
Check.
That's the problem. But the position already looked pretty bleak. Okay, let's go for the next game. I mean, of course, you're going to be probably slightly worse in the old Indian with black, but it has a point because it's very easy to play. Yeah, Bayerischer Schweizer. I mean, if black knows his stuff, you're not going to get that in what you're trying to do. But I agree. I mean, it's not a brilliant opening, but it's not a bad trade-off if you say you want to learn absolutely zilch and want to get a game going that is slightly worse and slightly passive. Then it's not bad. I mean, it's a different thing. If you play the Benoni or something, you need to really work hard. For example, Westphalia. Do we get this, and do I get a Benko, or do they play something else? Yeah, I think the Pilz defense not that bad. Westphalia. What do we get here? I should have taken one earlier. This is super solid, yeah. He's basically, yeah, just developing stuff. I'm just playing it like it's a like it's a dragon or something like that. It's probably a playable approach. Am I able to play b5 in such a situation? If I take b5, can I do that? Well, queen takes, I don't believe that. Huh, he's going to do it. I mean, I don't really see a huge issue with it, but it looks kind of weird. Okay, yeah, it seems playable. I did not see the Simon Williams Ben Feingold match. Someone on Reddit was kind of harsh about it, but that it sucked or something. I didn't watch it. Wow. Why did he allow that? Probably he didn't. It was probably just a misclick or something. That ending looks very nice. How to do this? This first. Rook a5, knight c5 would be great. I can also get in b6, rook a5. He cannot really prevent, I think, transition into a pretty bad ending. Yeah, but knight c5 is good. And a4 is dropping. I didn't see that match yet. Maybe I'll watch some of it. I watched the Carlsen match against Kusainov. Always like to watch Carlsen in Blitz. It's just tremendously strong what he does. So, that looks like a pretty nice ending. Can almost pre-move knight c5.
White resigns.
Yeah, it is really no fun. Yeah? I get this to c5 and I can maybe bring the king over to c7 and slowly grind it down. Okay,
Game started.
Let's go. Drain you. This is Suneberg Hansen. Really strong GM from Denmark. So, yeah, you can do that. Suddenly a little move order wrinkle. And rook b8 by Drain you. Yeah. So this is a little bit uncommon how he played this setup here. A little bit uncommon. When you go rook b8, you usually don't play c6. Okay, so this is a very strategically focused position. White oftentimes goes for c4. Okay. I'm trying to trade this. Yeah, I think he's a really good player. I've played countless Blitz games against him, and it's a very, I think, a very, very sound, solid, well-educated player. If you want to use that, it always looks like he's playing like logical moves. So, what do I do here? Yeah, I like to go c4 in such a position. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder here if I take. I mean, I will do that. Maybe to f4 actually. If he goes to b2, I've got queen d2. Yeah. I don't really expect him to take, by the way, but it's just a very very normal pre-move to make. This knight f5 looks like it's a threat. Okay. Yeah, I have the better pawn structure here. In general, I think this is a fairly convenient line for white, where you can just play with absolutely very little risk, and black still has to be careful. It's very simple to play. Good, nice question. If I have an immortal game, no, not really. I have one game that's definitely memorable, where I played against an international master and checkmated him. I had the white pieces and he had his king on g1 after 20 something moves, and I checkmated him, which was very nice of him that he actually allowed the checkmate. You don't see that all that often. Well, he didn't play the game well, so it's really a little bit unfair in a way. Not unfair, but I mean a really, really great game. Both players should play well, and it was really a bad day for this guy. So okay, if I check on h6, check. I don't think I have rook e1.
Check.
Isn't that good? I mean, I think queen e7 I thought is mandatory. And then rook e1, e3, g3. How does he cover that? He cannot move the knight, he cannot move the bishop, and rook e3, g3 is coming. Looks fine, right? Looks fine. What does he do here? I go rook e3, g3. I think it works. I mean, he cannot move any of his pieces, is the problem. I think he's out of options. Some rook, maybe rook on the... I was just thinking like rook b4 or something like that, but g4 I've got covered. He could move the queen, but I still have rook e3. That covers the bishop as well. I think he's out of moves. Yeah, this is a line that I really recommend, because it's this whole line for white. It's very simple to play, and you have a super sound and healthy position. Okay, let's have a look. I mean, I think this is right, yeah. He might sacrifice actually on d3, but it should still win outright, yeah. Maybe not actually. If I go rook e5, he goes rook d5. Yeah, rook e3, a takes, and it continues. Yeah. This is continuing. Rook e3, or what is best here? E3 maybe.
Time warning. Check.
How to do this? I feel I should not go into an ending, even though the ending is probably good, but okay, let's try the ending. He can hardly, okay, he can avoid it. No. White is definitely better. It's not hard to tell who's better. But I'm not entirely sure how I should play. G5. Oh, good move. That's a good move.
Check. 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 Check.
No, friggin'.
White forfeits on time.
I'm forfeiting on time. Come on, really. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I'm just very slow, yeah. Being out of shape here. Losing this is terrible, really.
Game started.
So he was so outplayed here. Anyway, okay. And that happens if you play this. And it was winning all the way. I mean, can somehow improve, of course, for white and win quicker or something, but it was just a total crush. Anyway, so who's Webb actually? Is that Lawrence Webb? It doesn't tell. Okay, it's time for this old line, yeah, that I've played a million times. It's just I want to play quick moves, not lose on time again. I mean, I even had more time in that game. Okay, so f6. Yeah, I can avoid this with 1 second increment, but there is no pool on the ICC with an increment. So I'm forced to play this outdated time control, basically. It's what it is. Not even FIDE has it anymore, but we still have to do it on the internet because people really love to play on time in crap positions. And you can get rid of that, but it seems to be unpopular. Yeah, this is the Rubinstein variation. Yeah, I have a soft spot somehow for this for this not very good line. Yeah, it's what it is, but as once in a while I have to do it again. Return to your bad habits, probably. Yeah, I'm already in quite decent shape here. I don't know if I want to trade queens though. Doesn't feel right. Yeah, I can. These moves can be played very quickly, of course. I had one game against now a grandmaster, Tuan Book, where we agreed on a draw when I had more time on the clock than with what I started the game. That was quite funny. Okay, so let's get some space. Try to undermine white center, yeah. Wow. Can check there.
Check.
It all looks kind of okay. Can check again. Check here. But where am I going at the end? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I would like to attack d5, but it doesn't work really. Yeah, that wasn't good, yeah. I didn't play this well. Yeah. Yeah. I can check here, go to d2 and grab b2, yeah, but he can grab d6.
Check.
Which is going to be extremely sharp. Rook e1 probably. Yeah, rook e1 probably. Bayerischer Schweizer said that he learned today that most banks still work with COBOL. Yeah, that's no surprise to me. I've worked in a bank for a long time, and mainframe still kicks. Yeah, they still have completely ancient software sometimes. It's really not a big surprise to me. I mean, I'm actually surprised if it's like most banks, but certainly lots of banks.
Check.
How on earth is he stopping here? Check. Doesn't work. Yeah, he's got lots of pawns. Would be kind of fitting if somehow he will promote one of his pawns.
Check.
So, checking.
check,
King e8, he checks on g7. He got tons of checks. He's got a million of checks. I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't see how I win this. I don't see how I win this. It's really, really crazy. Maybe
check.
king to e5.
Time warning.
Because I take on d5, it's a tempo. Important tempo. Maybe I'm running into some sort of mating net. That would also be cool. f4, king takes, knight e7, king
check.
e4.
Check. 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 Check.
I didn't see this check.
Draw offered.
No. He's got no time at all. Plus a lost position.
White resigns.
Okay, so somehow it still felt tricky. Yeah, about the COBOL programming. Yeah, that's funny. I remember back in the day when I was at the bank. I don't know exactly at what point it was, but at some point they had problems with some mainframe programs, and it was really funny. They they basically sent a message to all of the employees in the IT and related departments,
started.
Basically just saying, is there anybody around who knows COBOL? Yeah, it felt a little bit like they like in those movies when they have when the pilots of an airplane they are sick from bad food or so, and they send a message to the passengers. They're like, anybody around is actually able to fly a plane. Yeah? It really felt a lot like that. Okay, so I have an open Sicilian here against Arconada. I'm not quite sure why I played knight c3 on the second move, but anyway. Yeah, that was funny when they sent out that letter. There was a colleague of mine, and then she said, I actually know COBOL, but I have absolutely no desire to do this stuff again. So yeah, that's from Airplane. Yeah, anybody around to actually know how to fly a plane? Yes, we must find a passenger who didn't eat the fish. Yes, exactly. Always love those movies. Okay, so e5. Threat and checkmate. It's a good way to win if you mate him. This is Grandmaster Arkady Rothstein, by the way. I actually did prepare against him last year. We had we were playing in the same league, but at the end he didn't show up. Some other guy played. So what's going on here? He can actually take on e5, I think. Yeah, you probably shouldn't play those bluff moves against grandmasters. They usually call. What actually was my intention here? I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay, let's go h4. That's a kind of silly attack that I always lose against. Maybe. Still, I can go e4. I mean, when do you play the Dutch with black? That's a nice question, but I don't know. Probably when I've got black. That is a first good step. Not with white. And this is probably going to be the last game of the stream anyhow. Okay, so I probably have to go here, yeah? Yeah, what's going on here? He's just as a pawn up, but maybe if I take, I have some ideas like taking on e6 or maybe bishop d4 also. Bishop d4 is actually interesting if I can get this in, threatening queen to f6, stuff like that. Okay, he moves the queen to some bad looking spot, but let's go back.
Check.
He just wants to trade everything. Kind of understandable. But he's got this check on d1, unfortunately. I can take g6 and take e6 and everything, but he's got the check on d1. Okay, if I take and then take on a6, what's going on there? He's got this check. Okay. Yeah, I can get this pawn. e4 is, yeah, he can take a4 actually. If he takes a4, his bishop takes e6 maybe possible. It would be nice if it was possible. No. I'm not guessing a single move that he plays. Not a single one. Tja, not happy about this, but didn't really see a good alternative. Got this check on the way. I don't know. If he takes it, I think I will get to the a5 pawn. He will probably play queen c3. Then queen d8 was my idea, intending bishop h6.
Check.
Yeah, I'm worse, but he still has to convert it.
Check.
And a5 is also hanging. Okay, so I take it bishop b6. What's wrong about that? Probably nothing. Isn't that excellent for me? Bishop b6, I'm basically promoting this thing. Yeah, I'm just winning here. The a-pawn promotes. He played that in a very weird way. I don't know, maybe it wasn't super easy to convert, but this was not a way to do it.
Black resigns.
No, and I managed to get to 2,400 at the end. That's nice. Gained a couple of points in that session, even though I lost pretty silly games due to time mismanagement. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm back next week. Looking forward to it. It was kind of okay. I mean, I was a bit slow, but yeah. Thanks a lot, and I'll be back next week. Bye-bye, guys.